Hey guys, welcome to the UpNext podcast, where we are interviewing teen entrepreneurs that are making it big time in the startup world. We are asking the questions we know you want to hear. UpNext is an app made for teens where anyone can join or build a real-life startup.
Our guest today is Tamar Shenkar. She is 22 from Israel. She is the co-founder and CEO of Hilo, which is an advanced multi-phase platform for students, enabling them to gain value, life skills, and practically prepare them for life. Something that, should probably be in all schools regardless beforehand.
How did you find yourself creating such a business? What sparked the idea?
First, I think you must believe that your idea would work, and you have to be ready to work very hard for it. And second, I think that when you are trying to solve a problem that you and the people around you are dealing with, you have both the ability to solve it, to create the right solution for it. And second, you know that the need is real. And that's how the idea of Hilo came up to us. We felt that we were lacking some very useful and important tools that no one had ever taught us. And we wanted to create a reliable platform that could bridge that gap.
Who do you consider your first mentor? What did they help you go through?
I would consider my first mentor as Moti, which is also my partner. And he's the one that believed me from the beginning. He's the one that helped me get over the first hurdle of the entrepreneurship world. He's the one that pushed me to go to an accelerator and gave me the confidence to believe that I can lead this company, I can manage people, I can get decisions by my own. And he also my partner, so he's my mentor all days.
How much time did it take for you to build the product that you launched?
So we're still developing our product, but as an entrepreneur, you have to understand that usually it takes a lot of time to actually realize what is the needed structure, the design of your product, what would be the interface, and so on. So don't run to develop your product until you're sure it answers the need you're looking to solve.
How much money was needed to build your first version?
I think that when you found a startup, you never actually have the needed amount of money. But you have to be creative. You have to be able to think out of the box, to be able to identify opportunities, to utilize some collaborations. For example, Hilo's first version was built by a computer science student that joined our team and was mentored by Moti. So everything is possible.
What is one time you experienced a real fail moment? Just, everything went wrong. Did you fix it? Were you able to? Did you learn from it? What happened?
It's hard to say, but I don't think I would avoid any of the mistakes I've done because each one of them was really important to my personal growth and led me to where I am today. But if I was asked to give a tip, I would say that you need to carefully pick your people and you need to make sure that you're sharing the same agenda.
What are 3 traits that you look for in a co-founder, business partner type of person?
First of all, hard worker, which I think is everything. I mean, someone that wake up in the morning and all he thinks about is the company and how to push it forward, and worker, someone that wakes up in the morning and knows what he has to do to push the company forward and to succeed. And the second is ambitious. And the third thing is professional, which is very important to myself.
Could you name one advantage and one disadvantage of being such a young entrepreneur?
I think that the biggest advantage is that your whole life is in front of you and you can take risks that people with children, with families, and with the heavier responsibility could not take. But you have to know how to really utilize it and maximize it. That's obviously. Disadvantage, I would say that is your closest people and friends sometimes can't understand or don't understand what you're really going through, what you're coping with, what is your daily routine even. It could be hard, but it's worth it.
What is a tech tool that you just can't go without? Maybe an app or a website, something that you always use?
Definitely Canva. It's the best. I mean, it helps me create posts, create demos, create presentations. So it's a great tool.
Which trait of yours do you feel is your weakest and you need to outsource it somehow with a coworker or maybe a tech platform?
I have a strong opinion, which could make it hard sometimes to get decisions as a team. But based on our decision-making process at Hilo and the methodology we're working with, each one of us can share his thoughts, can share his opinions, can try to convince the others in his opinions, and eventually we're making the decision according to that, and most of the time together. So it doesn't mean we're not argue sometimes or need to do some conscious sense, but it's part of the process.
What single piece of advice do you have to give to those who are listening and looking to be in your place?
First, I think that there are lots of free tools and free apps you can use. There are lots of people that are willing to help and trying to help, especially to young entrepreneurs. There are lots of collaboration and things you can do without money at all. But I would invest a small amount of money and go to an accelerator. That's my tip. I think that the entrepreneurship world could be very complicated to understand to those that are not familiar with it. And it has lots of concepts, lots of strategies, and lots of things you have to know to understand how to work in it and how to promote your business. And I think the accelerator helps you understand the entrepreneur's world from the bottom. And so that's what I would do.
How important do you feel it is for young entrepreneurs to think about social change when creating a business?
Eventually, if you have a good idea and you know how to solve it in a unique way, I don't think it's important to think of something with a social impact. But in many cases of young entrepreneurs, the thought of social impact and social change comes naturally. So there are lots of companies of young entrepreneurs that are trying to solve those kind of problems. Mm-hmm.
If you could have any superpower in the world, what would you pick?
The ability to convince anyone.
Tamar, it was great getting to know you and to know this platform. It sounds so promising, and I can't wait to see it, expand and become bigger than it already is. And I can't wait to see what you do next.
Thank you so much. It was great meeting with you.
Thank you.
Wanted to say, if you love what's going on, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give a like, turn on your notifications, comment, do all that good stuff. We are uploading so much content all the time, so I will see you guys soon.